It's kind of like politics with name recognition. But Russell Brand, obviously, his channel blew up very, very quickly. And what he does with his channel, as I'm sure you've observed, is that when it comes to titles, he keeps it like very simple, but you want to click that button. Now,
his titles are like the National Enquirer.
Yeah, they are, but they work.
But it works.
Okay?
Yeah.
It works. I mean, here's the thing. There's a lot of, and I'm reading also the chat and everything. And look, people can have their views and they can anything they want. I'm just here to help you guys potentially, maybe get some more traction. And the thing is, the general community of viewers, casual viewers on the internet and YouTube are visually driven. That's why they watch video, or they would only listen to podcast. Right. Is there's visually driven. And so the visuals, people are shallow by nature. People are aesthetic by nature. Everyone does judge a book by its cover. So things like photography, aesthetic, these things matter, wardrobe, things like that, all of it. And we know that there are people who maybe wouldn't be famous if it wasn't for their aesthetics, if it wasn't for how they look or how they style themselves. We all know that. It's not a wonderful thing to accept sometimes, but it is a reality. So then we think about what can we do to slightly improve in these areas and things like that. And yes, none of the people I'm mentioning, maybe some of the audience hasn't heard of them. And no, none of these people are field journos. And you know what? The thing is, if you notice it, just speaking as a marketer, by the way, just speaking as a marketer and as a business person, the news industry, which is why I don't like to watch the news and I don't like to watch any of this stuff anymore. The news industry abandoned field journalism a long time ago because it was cost effective to go to studio and opinion-based things and not do field reporting. And the thing is, the only field reporting left is left to independent journalists, but that was also affected by the pandemic. So even those people became grossly underfunded. They were grassroots. And the thing is, the people who supported them didn't have money to keep supporting them either. So all of that dried up as well, which left you with talking heads on the internet one way or another, or talking heads in a corporate newsroom. So you can take your pick. And that's just how it is. That is the market responding to the way that people consume. By the way, the consumerism around these internet talking heads, you can't argue with the numbers. Numbers are reality. So look at what's happening. Look at all these people doing numbers. Look at all these people who did grow. Look at all these people who are doing it now or have been for years. They have a model that's working. It's very difficult to resist the facts that are in front of you and the figures that are in front of you. Numbers really don't care, because we can tell ourselves whatever we want. The numbers will tell us the truth.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah. And what I was also thinking is, if we were, there was always a suggestion that you just need to get over this particular hump and things will kind of open up. Do you see getting over the 10,000 mark, which is not, it's again, we're not that far from 8,000. It's not like it's an unattainable number if we really commit to, potentially doing the things you suggested have been great. And if we were to stay consistent on that for a few months, it's very possible that we could get there. After you pass the $10,000 mark, the 10,000 subscriber
mark.
I said dollar. Yeah, I'm thinking about money. Right?
Very little of that.
Would you say that would have a considerable impact on the channel?
It has an impact on the creator. It doesn't algorithmically affect anything in the background. It psychologically affects the creator more often than not. There's two things that happen. Either someone becomes more confident and more refined in what they're doing and get to 10,000 and then keep growing from there, or they grind it out, get to 10,000, and now they have this new confidence. They've broken through what felt for them an insurmountable ceiling that they could not penetrate before. And then it instills them with a level of confidence that then is conveyed in every action they take on their stuff. The audience that now is not even familiar with them starts to see this more confident person is more engaged, more active. They subscribe more. And then that's what I've seen so many times, talking to literally over the last decade, thousands of creators in person, at events, live streams, reviews, all of it. And this seems to be the commonality, is that the things that, aside from all the aesthetic, aside from all the branding, there's like a correlation between how many views you get in a lifetime and how many subscribers you get. But the thing that makes that number of how many views you have to get those subscribers smaller becomes largely personality driven in terms of people becoming invested in you. And what makes people invested in someone else, typically one of the features and characteristics, aside from alignment of values, is how confident they feel that person presents in what they do and how they are and every other way that they deliver. And then also, as somebody does that, they come into more of their identity. They stop holding back, which means they end up overcoming a lot of their own limiting beliefs in terms of the execution of their content. They take more risk because, okay, I've got 10,000 now. Now it's all gravy. Everything's a blessing after this. It's my playground. And so then they actually start experimenting more because they don't feel like they lose something now by doing it, because they're like, because in most people's heads, they go, if I could just get to 10,000, I'll be happy. So that's what changes. What changes is the creator and the relationship they have with what they're making most of the time.
Okay, so I'm looking at like thumbnails from where you were suggesting, and it's like, I see it. It's basically the same thing every day with just a different picture on it. They're basically the same thing and every single day.
They change. They use a templating system. So when people know, oh, that's that video. That's the thing I liked before. So now that's the thing I'm getting. Remember, people are creatures of habit. What a lot of these people are doing is they're becoming someone's morning routine and morning habit. People are waking up with Crystal and Sagar. People stop what they're doing on YouTube after they get off work and tune into the Philip DeFranco show Monday through Thursday. Like, rituals are something that matter. And if you become someone's habit or daily ritual, then that ends up being very important to them. And the thing is, if they have an easy visual at a glance to identify you, like if your favorite restaurant changes something, you immediately know. Like everyone, like, wait, why is it different? Nope. It's like, why is that not number 3 anymore? Change it back.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.